comfy. Have a little bit of brekkie. Hey, pupper, you get some too. Yes. I'm gonna have to see what I do with the wall later, but yeah, it's cool. We have plenty of those, just keep coming. last episode of doing this, more or less. More and more clearly in the world now how desperate our so-called owners are to get us all to follow the plan, trust the plan, like Q said. Trust the plan. And if you are retarded, do. Now the elites want their revenge on us for having dared to oppose them ever. We made their jobs hard, controlling us. And our numbers have been first priority for them for a very long time. see in the world that some of the groups that have been working with them are in for a mighty surprise. I think the Jews are almost 100% vaccinated throughout the world now. Well, up in the 90s at least. All the rabbis took the bait. When they don't no longer need a group, so they can manipulate the other groups with them, and they are no longer required. They do as they always do with their tools. They destroy them. Won't they be in for a surprise? They thought they were the ones pulling the strings, controlling everything. Yes, there are many Jews who are being used in that way, who think they are in control. But you're not in control if you only do it for money, status, power, and nice things. You are being controlled by such things, always have. Luxury items are luxury because somebody needs to make money on them. So you walk around with a stupid handbag worth more than most people's cars. It's a classic case of sophistry. You are not clever if you follow truths. You are manipulated sheep. And all you ever had to do and say in life comes blatantly out too bad. Well, I hope to live to see that day, unless they start shooting us here in Norway. And who cares? I doubt they will. We're good stock. Not completely brainless and retarded. We're good at following orders, so we can be useful. And we're pretty much brave, honest, and open, so... We're good enough stock to keep around, but we're not that productive anymore compared to the number of population that's aging. and they have no way of paying the pensions of the boomer generations or anybody else. They could never meet that demand. No way in hell, not even with the oil fund thingy. It's as plain as the goddamn nose on your face. They couldn't do it. There was no possibility of doing it ever. They had no solution. Just open the oil faucets and spend as much now as possible. If the Norwegian people knew how much money this government have actually wasted on their behalf, how much they have fucking given away to fucking jungle monkeys in Africa and elsewhere. In the 70s, I think the first aid packages from Norway went down to Africa on some TV thing. And they actually knew so little about it that Norwegians actually sent food packages to Africa. Food packages with dry conserved cod, for instance. You know what happened to them? Well, let me tell you. Nobody was there to tell the Africans what to do with it. That you're supposed to hydrate it for like 24 or 48 hours before you cook it. Well, the Africans used the dry cod for roof shingles. They made roofs on their houses with them. And they had not thought to tell them how to use it. And that's amateur hour in the grossest sense. They sent them food and they were still starving to death because they didn't understand that it was food. And they haven't fucking gotten any better since then. When 95 of the best and most honest aid organizations, 95% of the money they get, they spend on their own organization. Costs of stuff, you know, doing business, having people working at you for you. Then it's just a grift, it's not charity in any way. And the way they have gone through charity money in Norway, thinking we had untold resources. We could just pump more oil, you know. They have wasted and just fucking given so much money to evil fucking dictatorial regimes in Africa and elsewhere with Norwegian taxpayers' monies, oil monies, just handed out hundreds of billions and has no result to show for it. And I mean zero. Where small African dictatorial nations getting donations from Norway. Suddenly their dictator had extra planes, extra luxury cars, extra everything, and were doing quite nice for themselves. And nobody talks about it. The media keeps its silence about it. But all the media here is owned in such a way that the state is responsible for at least a fifth of the income of any journalists today. Any. You pick a company, pick anything. The sitting government has bought themselves favorable positions from the journalists. You can buy a car with what they give them yearly. A decent one. Not a used one. Just a decent one. Of course. If it means making your car payments and house payments and surviving that year compared to barely getting by. Monetary situation, they can dictate any fucking thing to the media, and the media will fucking eat it up and follow it. They'll stand on their own and defend it. If you know too much about the state, you might find yourself in a mental institution. Where anything you say is just written down as, they're being crazy again. Don't think it won't. In nice, sociable, comfortable, peaceful Norway. You do not criticize misstate. Used to be guys running it, but my state is non-negotiable. For us MGTOWs, well, I hope at least most of us are smart enough to avoid the fucking job. We are gonna look at quite a crazy world in the next coming years. And all the idiots and simps and the male feminists and everybody gets the jab and dies out. I have no idea what the landscape is going to look like, politically or socially. But it's going to be interesting. As the old Chinese proverb goes, may you live in interesting times. Okay, that'll do. Okay, have some steak. Before you go running. go. That should do it. you. Nope. And nope. Yep. And no. We are not doing that. What are we doing? Well, a chicken in a boat. I wish the goddamn stuff could stop disappearing from where I put it. Where the holes come from. You don't know? Fuck you. So this is where it's supposed to be. Leveled out. get to hate those goddamn llamas. Somebody clearing their throats in the most disgusting way, right in your ear. God damn it. And even though if you use Google to find out, they'll probably do their best to repress us, but I've seen more recent figures that, well, they suggest that there can be tens of millions of us by now, overall. Maybe not a good sign for society at large, but for men, a vast improvement. You see, for Smigpo, it wasn't just a word. It wasn't just a reaction against feminism, even though they are to blame. But we don't blame feminism in and of itself. We blame the women who use feminism to get their way in life. Ruthlessly and without shame, thinking they have the right to tell anybody else what to do with their lives. It's not that nice women don't exist today. They just don't know they are nice women. As indoctrinated as the rest, just not having bought it themselves, if you can say it like that. But women have themselves to blame for what's happening in the world right now. You voted in most of these socialist fuckers that is now trying to make a communist China out of the entire world. They see it as beneficial for their plans. And so it may be, but I'm not gonna play that game. Besides, some comeuppance is just what the doctor ordered. Penalized men for being men, for having children, for so goddamn long. Like we're supposed to carry the entire burden. You have to feed and luxuries and praise and everything to your fucking ass. And then at the end of the day you steal our kids from us. So what the fuck did you expect? Next time you want to fancy having babies, you're gonna change the laws and you're fucking gonna have to pay us for it. And I'm not kidding. You have penalized men in the Western world so much economically for being fathers. It's not gonna happen anymore. Men have realized they have been used as slaves by females for millennia. It's the standard model that has always been part of society as a large. Men were disposable. You sent them to war to die occasionally when you had too many of them. And then there were good times for the few men they left behind. Once men realize they have been disposable on their own, that it isn't your woman, you are just next in line, many men get pissed off. I mean really pissed off. Because, of course, we have the red pill rage stage. realization process. But if you get stuck in that angry mindset, that is part of the deal. You can't suddenly realize that you have been fucking exploited the whole time and not get angry. Everybody should and would get angry for something like that. I thought they were chess players and it was poker all along. Strip poker. And the blue pill man. You won't find any more traditional men being blue pilled. They never were that stupid to begin with, even when they were fucking exploited by the system. It never was like, well, it used to be before that you sort of got stuck with whatever girl you got pregnant. And you did it for your own kids and your family and your future and everything's sake. And not everybody could do that. I mean, they had sex, but they weren't capable of parentage, if you will. They couldn't see themselves in that role, if you wish. And I don't really blame them because, you get stuck as a parent, that's it, that's your life. And you're stuck that way for a couple of decades. What you want, what you need, what you dream about, null and void. It doesn't matter. It isn't important. It isn't considered even a factor. And what can I say? Get your life fucked up like that by some woman you barely like. It wasn't for everybody. Let's just say it like it is. It was not for everybody. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them that some just didn't want to do it. They ran away instead. You get called a deadbeat dad like that. Fair enough. But don't get tied down by a silly woman who has a crotch itch that wants you to please it. But if you were playing a game and were playing the jump-off game with a woman that, you were sort of asking for it, even if that's all you had back then. But with the population, the trend that's coming now, I don't know. I don't think the women get it. just how fucked they have made themselves in this. I've seen that. I don't fucking remember its name. Those red cake freaks. Because men are evil and blah 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 blah. Do you think that you have any fucking choice? Any more in the world you have made for yourself? God, Charlie, they have no idea. You won't get asked if you want to be a mother for the children born in the next 2 generations. You won't be asked. It's not up for discussion. A population decline of 3.5 billion people in just a few years. Oh yeah. You won't have any say in that whatsoever. And it's not the evil men that are doing it to you. It's you that did it to you. And that's the ironic part. You did it to your fucking selves. But you'll probably be taken good care of as usual, because men do that when they want the pee. When they want the pussy, they treat you nice. When they want your stinking hole, they won't. Trust me, you'll know the difference when it happens. Because you have been mollycoddled and diluted for 3 or 4 generations now, completely. They lied to you. They lied to you all the goddamn time, and you fucking accepted it and didn't question it because it behooved you not to. And that's the goddamn truth of it. You didn't see any problems, so there weren't any problems, eh? And since there weren't any problems, there weren't any problems, isn't that right? More or less how it goes. You didn't see the problem with it. know it kind of looks ugly now, but it'll fix itself immediately. Or close to it. I have a ton of books here, don't I? Somewhere. Well, I thought I did. I know, kid. I should have fed you a long time ago. You don't want your fish cooked, don't you? Yeah. That's where the fuck you went, isn't it? Now where's the mending guy? Where is the mending guy? fuck did you go? Yes, thank you. That's all I fucking needed from you. I need to make tiny houses where I can fucking lock them up in the future. So they don't go out and get fucking unmended. Now, where was I going? Yes. You bitches got trapped in here, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, still no. Still nope. Nobody, nobody, nope. No ambushes. Now let's see, didn't I find some or did I lose it when I died? I probably lost it when I died. Yep. Well, let's see if it can combine. Hello, fishy. You in there, fishy? Fishy, 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 fish. Did you eat the other fish? No, there are still two of you. Good, good. If I could feed you something to make you multiply, I would. Now, here you go. All beautified up. Yeah, you can blow your horn as much as you want. I don't want it. Too bad you can't use obsidian for tools. That's too bad, actually. Probably would make hella strong tools. Yeah, and I still don't give a fuck. Yeah, no. No, we'll end it right here. We can go back to it whenever we reload. Later.